Covington out there with Nurkic, and it's Lillard in at the 1 spot. And for the Spurs, DeRozan out there with Rudy Gay. Then there's DeJounte Murray. Then there's Derek White, and it's Pirtle in at the center. Now here's DeRozan. From 17 feet out, that one drops for him. And the official start of the season, Chris. Is there any opening day for you that sticks out in the many years you've played in the NBA?
One opening game, and I don't remember who we played, but I know it was with Allen Iverson. And AI and I had meetings before the season, and we were talking about just how much we wanted to win. We knew we were coming up on the end of our careers, or I remember never entering a preseason with so much hope, because I knew that he was in, I knew that I was in, and we knew that we both wanted it so bad. So I think we both scored 30 or did something crazy like that. I don't remember, but coming out with him that preseason was so special, because I knew we were going to set the tone for how our team was going to play, and we were engaged that year. That's just the product of good pass work. I mean, nice team basketball right there.
Murray with the bounce pass. McCollum against White. Here's Gay. That one, no good. Good D by Covington. And here's McCollum for 3. The rebound by the Spurs. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Murray, 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Damien Lillard.
And making his return from the ACL tear, DeJounte Murray, long, athletic, and young. He still has a very bright future.
And Murray winning second team all-defense in 2018. And Greg, at that time, he was only 21.
And that's been his strong suit. If he can hit perimeter shots consistently, he can be a star. And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Pass to Gay. Shoots over Covington. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. The Trailblazers have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. This one for 3. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
And Covington, this is one of his favorite shots. He's a lights-out perimeter shooter with textbook form.
Murray, the pass to DeRozan. He kicks it to White. Pass to Gay. Outside DeRozan. Shot clock at 6. Lets a floater go. The shot will not fall.
They're struggling here early. 1 for 5 now. The D has them bottled up so far.
Here's McCollum. It's hauled in by Gay. Spurs trail by 4. Out to the right wing. And DeRozan kicks to White. Passes to Gay. Good D by Covington.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
Excellent D, avoiding fouling and got in the perfect position to alter the shot.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
It's time for him to start looking for other options. They can't let him keep shooting. His touch is gone.
Down low. And Nurkic with the basket on the assist from Covington.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
Well, the defensive intensity has to pick up, and I'm sure coach is going to let them know that.
And now, here's the 2K leaderboard with the teams that last season scored the most second-chance points in the NBA. In fourth, the Trailblazers.
That's an effort stat for me. I mean, it shows you how hard this team works in the paint. They continue to pound the backboard.
Now here's DeRozan. He's coming off a 13-point game against Dallas.
Yeah, and don't forget about his passing. I mean, he didn't forget about his teammates. He was spreading the ball all over the floor.
And stolen by Lillard. Outside Covington. Back to Lillard, and stolen by Murray. In transition, here comes San Antonio. Murray with the ball. Can they get it? And finished off by Gay.
And when Gay is nearby, you have to be aware of his vertical. He really rocks the rims on these jams.
Lillard surveying the D. Five to shoot. Rebound, San Antonio. Now Murray. Here's White. Gay trying to break free. And it's White missing. Hood against Murray. Here's McCollum. Count that one.
This guy's just a gamer. McCollum, I mean, he really embraces taking on the defense and finding a way to finish.
Murray outside. McCollum against White. There's the pass to Gay. Shoots over Covington. No good from Gay.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
And the basket by McCollum.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, Greg, they've come out of the gate strong at both ends of the floor. Just in total control so far.
Now here's Murray. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Look, that's a nice play. You need low post scoring to keep your offense balanced.
Murray against McCollum. From the baseline. Again, McCollum missing.
Oh, I thought that one was going to go down. The mid-range jumpers. Oh, man, that's usually a bunny with the D playing soft like that.
Murray finds DeRozan. Now Gay. Over Hood. Gay can't hit.
And the pick and roll tandem of Damien Lillard and Yusuf Nurkic, one of the most unstoppable in our league.
Yeah, Nurkic as a role man, not only a scorer, but also a capable passer, too. They had the second most assists on the team last season. He and Lillard have mastered the nuances of the pick and roll game.
Here's White after the made shot from Robert Covington. Covington with the steal. Hood drives in. Off the mark, his first miss of the game, 1 for 2.
And they've come out with a take no prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
Even for a player who's not a three-point specialist, I mean, that's a shot you've got to knock down.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
Yeah, going defense to offense in an instant. Every team now calibrated to do that. He'll breathe a big sigh of relief if they hang on to win this game. He's not done much to contribute tonight.
Teardrop shot, and it's Murray laying it in. Murray's got 6.
Oh, even from that range, the floater is one of the toughest shots in the game.
Lillard, the pass to McCollum. From 18 feet away. Rebound, San Antonio.
His field goal percentage has dipped this quarter. I mean, his movement has to be better. He has to find the open spots on the floor. He's so aggressive at that end of the floor, and that's a quality all great scorers have.
Portland leading by 4. Outside Hood. Covington against White. Right side Hood, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That one on DeRozan.
You better guard Hood, especially when he's aiming to score. I mean, check it out. He can put a defense in a bind.
The Trailblazers shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
And they shot 81% from the line last season as a team, so you really can't find fault with what they're able to do there.
He misses the free throw. Well, the NBA is entertainment. You know, Chris, it also can have a very social impact in a positive ways. Guys like Kyle Korver have spoken out. The Jazz took action last season. Chris, how do you feel the league has responded to issues like discrimination?
Well, I think the league has done a wonderful job, better than any league. First of all, we acknowledge it. You don't just throw it under the rug and say there's no problem here. And that may be the toughest, to be able to acknowledge that. And then secondly, to make quick, sweeping decisions, I think has also been awesome too. But I don't think any league in the history of sports has had more players speak up for issues in society than ours. Let's go back to Bill Russell and others, the way that they started the game and came in. We have to love it, and I love the fact that the league is not scared of the narrative, and we work together. And by the way, that Kyle Korver article was so awesome. It was so vulnerable for him to write that. And when you have players like that, no matter what color, that are selfless to speak out to make society better, then it's not just good for the game, but it's great for all of us. So kudos to Kyle, the Jazz, and everyone doing all they can do to make things better for everyone.
Absolutely. Here's DeRozan after the basket by Jusuf Nurkic.
It's common to see wing players improve their perimeter shooting in the league, but DeMar DeRozan's most striking growth has been his ball handling and playmaking. He's been dynamic with the ball in his hands.
The Spurs shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. And Greg DeRozan watching a ton of films of guys like Andre Miller and Sam Cassell operating in the pick and roll.
Not only that, Kevin, to strengthen his left hand, he'd use it for daily activities like writing, leaving no stone unturned to become an expert initiator.
Now here's Hood. He can't get it to go. Nice D from DeRozan. Inside, here's White. Off on the layup. Portland leading by 5. To the middle, here's Covington, and he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
At 6'9", dunking isn't hard for Covington. In fact, he does it with ease.
Pass to Pirtle. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Jusuf Nurkic. The Spurs have looked good at the line tonight. They're perfect in 4 attempts.
And up around 82% as a team a season ago. So they know how to make the most of those opportunities.
So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses.
And 6 straight playoff appearances for the Blazers under Terry Stotts. Last season making the Western Conference Finals.
Yeah, GA, and he was rewarded with a multi-year contract extension. He's done a great job developing their young players while also having them compete at a high level.
Count that one. Nurkic has got his 3rd basket of the night.
Well, I love Nurkic's shot selection. I mean, outstanding at getting to his spots and converting.
White against Powell. Pass to Mills. Ball's knocked loose and stolen by Lillard. Hood drives in. Nice D from DeRozan.
I mean, he struggles with his finishes sometimes. I mean, it's kept him from being an elite player.
Here's Mills. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Nurkic has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Powell against White. Powell down low. Reverses. Rebounded by the Spurs. Pirtle's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
And the basket by DeRozan.
Oh, he's got a role in this quarter, taking it on himself to guide their offense.
Powell against White. Now here's Powell. T right on him. That one doesn't go. And the Spurs going the other way now.
It's been a really tough quarter for him. I mean, he cannot get his shots to drop.
And it's White missing.
He's gone off the rails this quarter, and it's a bad time to do it. I mean, when they're needing to fight from behind.
Wonderful anticipation from Pirtle on that one, positioning himself perfectly to send that one back.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, you can tell they love to get out and run when the opportunity is there.
Now, here's Lillard. He's coming off a 25-point game against Memphis.
And not just the scoring. It was also how fierce he was on defense, grabbing 3 steals on the night as well.
Powell, no one around him, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Lillard's got 3 assists tonight. And so it's the Portland Trailblazers heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. We'll return shortly. Great team play, so key to winning. Damien Lillard broke down the keys.
Be a star in your role. You know, I think it's one thing to say, let's be consistent, let's play hard, let's do all of these things. And I think as competitors, as professional athletes, we're going to play hard. You're going to be competitive because we're competitors. We don't make it to this level for no reason. But I think at this level, you also have egos.
Knowing your role and playing it so well is so crucial.
Yeah, when everybody buys in and plays for one another, that's when teams play their best ball.
And we welcome you back to our special Noche Latina broadcast. As the second quarter getting going right now. And taking a look at the Trailblazers' performance here, boys. What do you think they're doing or not doing?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
No question. It's been stifling thus far, preventing that offense from establishing any kind of rhythm.
On the floor for Portland, they've got Anthony. Norman Powell is out there with Damian Lillard. Then it's Enes Kanter, and it's Covington in at the 3, the small forward.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
To the paint, out to Anthony. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Powell down low, covered by Lyles, and the layup falls. Powell's got his second basket of the night.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Hey, yo, right here. Hey, right here.
Passes it to DeRozan. Knocked loose. Now here's Covington. He's coming off a 10-point game against Memphis.
And he had 2 blocks also, don't forget. I mean, it tells you what kind of presence he was for him at both ends of the floor.
Lillard attacking, and Pirtle sends it back. Here's DeRozan, and DeRozan throws it down.
And he just glides to the hoop on his drives. DeRozan's got plenty of force to his game, don't get me wrong, but he makes everything look so effortless.
Now here's Anthony. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Memphis. Mills looking it over. And the pass to Lyles. DeRozan against Lillard. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. Chris, there are guys that talk a lot of trash on the floor. You played against some legendary trash talkers. Who stands out in that area when you think back to when you played?
And I tell you what, the 2 guys that are on my mind, they definitely could have talked trash with the best of all time, and that's Pat Beverly. We've seen what he does. He just keeps coming and coming and coming. And that guy, Day-Day, yeah, Draymond Green, the one that plays out there in Golden State, oh, yeah, he has a mouth on him, too. I think you heard him.
And when you played, who was the best trash talker back in your day?
By far, Larry Bird and Gary Payton. Those two guys would talk trash that so much that you would get entertained into their talking and be like, well, what are you going to say next? I'm having a good time out here. It was always in fun, but trust me, they always wanted to stick that dagger into you, too.
And you couldn't hide a smile either. They started getting you going. You could not hide a smile.
I couldn't, and that was my thing. I talked trash while I was smiling, so maybe no one else knew what I was saying but you. But those guys, they keep you laughing out there. They talk trash about you themselves after they missed the shot. They would talk themselves down or talk to a fan that was talking to them. So it was always entertaining. The best trash talkers talk to everyone, not just to their opponent.
Plays it in off the breakaway. Lillard's got 5 points so far.
Encouraging to see Lillard focus on improving his defense, showing solid instincts to come up with that steal.
Pass to Pirtle. To the inside. Here's Wiles. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Worked that one inside nicely.
Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Powell with it. He's got 5. That one's good. Just his third make brings him to 3 for 8 in this game.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
That one's in there. The Trailblazer lead is cut back down to 8. Those were necessary points from Patrick Mills. Portland's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Lillard finds Kenner. Anthony against DeRozan. Portland with a new 14. And Cantor able to finish. Cantor's got the lead up to 10 now for the Trailblazers.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Wiles passes to Mills. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. The 55th pick back in 2009. Those picks don't hit very often, but Greg Patty Mills now with a decade in the NBA.
6'0". And that may be generous. The Australian Mills, a dangerous pull-up shooter, and he does not back down.
Meadow, he's checked in for Jakob Poeltl. And the Trailblazers making a change here as well. McCollum's checked in. Powell, that's good.
Yeah, Kevin, great court awareness from the crafty guard McCollum. I mean, a good teammate who likes hitting his open guys.
Here's Meadow. Here's DeRozan. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
Oh, even from that range, the floater is one of the toughest shots in the game.
McCollum deciding where to go with it. Cantor dishes to Lillard. The three-pointer, no good.
Well, he hasn't been able to do much damage outside the three-point line. Just one triple for him in the game, and that was back in the first quarter.
DeRozan, that's good.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
And that's why they're running plays for him. They're getting him the ball and letting him go to work.
Now, here's Lillard. 5 points in the game. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Look at the energy Lillard plays with. He doesn't give in to the defense. He's superb at scoring despite getting hit.
And the 4-year, $196 million Supermax extension signed by Damien Lillard this offseason. Dame Dollar living up to one of his many nicknames, but money well spent by the Blazers.
Now, here's Mills. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Dallas. 6 on the shot clock. Free throw line jump shot. And too long on the shot.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
Well, talking about Lillard, he's so good as a scorer in the paint. I mean, probably just as good as any point guard.
Here's DeRozan following the score by Damien Lillard. Outside DeRozan. Whistle blows. Yep, that's going to be a travel. Here's what Portland has lined up on their schedule. On Sunday, they'll take on John Wall and the Houston Rockets. Then on Tuesday, they'll take on Karl Anthony Towns. Forbes and the Minnesota Timberwolves. Trailblazers leading by 11. Lillard attacking. He gets that one. Lillard's got 9 points now in the quarter.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Stolen by Cantor. McCollum up top. His last outing, we saw him pour in 22. Lillard outside. For 3. Lillard again missing. The Spurs have gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter. Over 60% shooting. Now here's Mills. Covered by Lillard. Mills passes to Medu. Here is Forbes. Lyles kicks to DeRozan. Just 4 to shoot. To halt the run, Anthony with the defensive effort. And so it's Anthony bringing it up for Portland. This is the most they've led by 13 points. Lillard misses.
Well, I think he better come up with some different ways to get his points tonight, because the 3, not one of them, ain't working.
Now here's Mills. He's got 6. Pass to DeRozan. Oh, that's blocked. And now running up the court, Lillard pushing it up. The shot's good. Lillard's got 14.
This quarter expending tremendous energy at the offensive end, and he's not slowing down. He's still calling for it.
DeRozan against Powell. Mills in the corner. It's deflected. It's Powell on the wing. Launches a 3. DeRozan with the rebound. DeRozan's got his 6th rebound on the night. Passes to Mills. Back to DeRozan. Kicks it to Forbes. The pass to Lyles. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Lyles got 4 this quarter.
Oh, he'll take advantage of that kind of soft defense every time. Just give him a chance to attack the basket, and he will.
McCollum against DeRozan. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Oh, man, a star at a mid-major. Shout out to all the mid-major colleges. Lehigh University, C.J. McCollum wasn't that blue-chip prospect, but he sure worked his way to the top.
Here's what San Antonio's going with right now. Rudy Gay's checked in for Trey Lyles. Lonnie Walker comes in for Bryn Forbes. And Murray subbed in for Patty Mills. And then for the Trailblazers, Collins comes in for Anthony. And Hood subbed in for Powell. Now here's Murray. He has 6. Dishes it to Gay. And the jam by Rudy Gay.
He is a fantastic athlete for a power forward. Whatever he lacks in height, he makes up for it with hops.
4-year player at Lehigh, McCollum earned his degree in journalism.
Yeah, he had to beg his parents to switch from a business major, but now he's putting his degree to use. He already interviewed the commissioner. Man, keep playing. He's trying to come for my job, Kevin. When his playing days are done, though, I'm sure he'll be looking to try to take my job and yours and continue on that path.
And looking now at the numbers for Lillard, coming off a terrific season, putting in about 26 points per, 7 assists and 4 rebounds. And you look at his scoring, he was #1 on the team last season.
His ability to play through contact, his exceptional concentration, that's what makes him a great finisher.
Now here's Murray. Pass to Walker.
Screen coming.
Outside DeRozan. Pass to Gay. Over Collins. And there's Gay. That's good on the assist from DeRozan. And that's now 6 points for Gay. McCollum outside. Lillard from outside. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Now here's Murray. The feed now to Gay. Offensive rebound. And the rejection by Collins.
This is the defense Collins brings to the table. Excellent at knowing when to go after blocks.
And Lillard gets it to go.
Even with the D giving him a lot of attention, he's still finding ways to light him up.
Here's Murray. He has 6. Pass to Gay. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And getting to the line and hitting your free throws, a good way to get back into the game. It stops the clock and extends the game and allows you the opportunity to set your defense. They've been perfect from the line so far here in the second quarter.
Oh, well, Kevin, throughout his career, Gay has been an offensive force and mastermind in manipulating defenses.
And stolen by Murray. Gay outside. On the jam by Rudy Gay.
And they need those kind of plays right now. Smart defense that generates some more.
And Lillard gets double teamed. Down low. Here's Collins. He doesn't hit that one. Some solid defense from Gay. Murray outside. He kicks to DeRozan. Walker taking his time here. Wants to get it to Gay and does. 4 seconds left, and he lays it up and in.
Straight up effort gets him those points. That's what it's all about on the offensive glass.
Lillard, the pass to Hood. Now here's McCollum. 23 seconds left here in the second. Lillard outside. Cantor trying to free himself up. And it's Lillard missing.
Having a hand up in your face makes such a difference to a shooter.
Yeah, that's a good defender making a great play, and he does it without fouling.
8 seconds left to play here in the half. From deep three-point range. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's Damien Lillard making things happen for the Portland Trail Blazers. They kept going to him again and again, and he delivered with a monster quarter. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, guys. Here with head coach Terry Stotts. Coach, what is going right for your team so far?
Well, we've got a lot of energy. Getting stops and getting runouts is the biggest difference.
And that gets your guards involved early in the offense. Thanks, Coach. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. We've reached halftime of our first regular season game.
I'm swimming.
I thought you thought maybe the first half was going swimmingly. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet. Shaquille. Damian Lillard has been having a big night. He ended up with 22 points, 3 steals, and 3 assists. Shaq, how do you think the Trailblazers were playing?
Man, Damian Lillard just ate them up. The defense, they tried to adjust, but when he gets that jumper going, the only player on the floor that can stop him is him.
And over to Kenny. What did you think about the Spurs?
Well, sometimes you get too comfortable playing at home. This team played tonight like it's no urgency. And now they dug themselves a hole, and the energy level to get out of it is going to be extraordinary. We'll see if they come out of the tunnel with some fire in the second half, because they're going to need it.
And that's a wrap for our halftime show. The third quarter just about to get started.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. We're seeing a tremendous game from Damian Lillard.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points and close.
Yeah, slicing through the gaps in the defense. Getting many of his buckets in the paint.
And so here's Portland. DeJounte Murray is out there with White. Then it's DeRozan. Then there's Rudy Gay. And it's Pirtle in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's who Greg Popovich starts the second half with. White, good. Here is Lillard. The pass to Nurkic. Back to Lillard. McCollum outside. 18 feet out. And there it is for him. McCollum's got 8 points.
And McCullough is fantastic in running the screen and roll. He knows how to use the pick to get space to shoot.
Lillard against Murray. Pass to Gay. Shoots over Nurkic. That one's in there. The Trailblazer lead is cut back down again to single digits with those points from Gay.
You can't forget about the precise mid-range shooting of Gay. He's as good as they come from there.
Now here's Lillard. The 3 from McCollum. And that's collected by Gay. Gay's got 6 rebounds in the game. Covington against Murray. Gay inside. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got 4 assists in the game.
The scoring skills of Gay aren't just limited to the mid-range and his perimeter. This is a guy who can get it done from the inside as well, thanks to his fantastic length.
Good, and that one is stuffed right through.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. White looking around. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Robert Covington picks one up.
And the astonishing athleticism of Gay puts defenders in a bind. He knows how to get under their skin.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here. First free throw is good. What do you think about some of the most powerful dunks, Chris? The tomahawk jam reigning supreme. Do you prefer the one-handed or the two-handed jam?
Oh, man. That's
you did both so well.
You know what? I prefer a body-to-body dunk on you. Like, remember what Derrick Rose did over Georgia back in the day? Oh, my goodness, off the 2. Or how about Jordan playing against Atlanta when he pump fakes it with one hand like he's going to shoot it, goes down the lane and dunks on Tree Rollins. Just incredible. Or Blake Griffin dunking on anyone. Or Giannis dunking on anyone. Or Embiid dunking on anyone. Or how about LeBron dunking on anyone? So, me, I just want the showmanship. Doesn't matter if it's one hand, 2 hands, 2 legs, 1 leg, 360, or straight body to body. Just give me something. Give me something.
I like that. Now here's Murray. 6 points for him. And the shot goes in. Murray's got 8 points.
It hasn't taken them any time to find their rhythm in the second half. 4 for 4 from the field already.
Yep, that one goes.
Well, that makes them 4 for 5. I mean, I think that's pretty good numbers. I mean, they've got to be pleased with how things are playing off so far.
Here's Murray. He's got 8. Pass to White. Clock at 6. Here's Gay. And the rebound by Nurkic.
Does a good job just to get the shot off clean. Even if he can't knock it down, the fadeaway is really his only choice there.
Covington wide open. He fires. Kept alive. And Nurkic gets it to go. And it's an 11-point Portland lead.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Murray surveying the D. DeRozan against Hood. Shoots over Covington.
And all right, a chance to check out stats for Covington. He had a strong showing last season. He put up about 13 points a game last season. Just over 2 steals and 5 rebounds. And you love his anticipation. All those steals, he's always a step ahead, reading plays before they develop.
His nose for the ball has never been better. I mean, Greg, his transition defense really stands out. If you get careless in the open court, he'll make you pay.
The first one falls. And both free throws good for Gay.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Inside, here's Hood, and he uses both hands to jam it in.
And what unselfish play from Lillard. This guy has no problem giving it up, especially when his teammate's wide open.
Murray outside. Good D by Covington.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And last season, a rare 5-by-5 game achieved by Jusuf Nurkic. 24 points, 23 rebounds, 7 assists, 5 steals, Greg, and 5 blocks in a game against the Kings.
And how about the only player ever to log a 20-25-5 game, the Bosnian Beast,
2 shots,
making a name for himself.
Free throw good, Nurkic.
Well, the best season of his career, Kevin. But then Jusuf Nurkic suffered that gruesome leg injury. It was a huge loss for the Blazers and a long road to recovery for Nurkic.
Looking at who's out there now for the Spurs. Lyle comes in for DeMar DeRozan. And it's Mills in for DeJounte Murray. And good on the second, so he makes them both. And the Blazers were looking for that third star. And Chris Nurkic was starting to look like he might fit the bill.
Well, Kevin, let's think about it. You could argue that he was one of the top 5 centers in the league last season. He just turned 25, so hopefully he's still on the upslope of his career.
Kicks it out to Gay. Great D that time from Hood.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
Yeah, Greg, that's just great defense, forcing this man into a difficult attempt.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jakob Poeltl. That'll be his second foul of the game. Norman Powell's checked in for the Trailblazers. Kicks it out to Covington. Trailblazers moving the ball around. Lillard, bounce pass. Gay against Powell. Over Gay. Portland again missing. Spurs trail by 13. White dishes to Mills. Passes it to Lyles. Now Gay. 18 points for him. Powell pulls it in.
That's a shot they're always happy to get, even when he blows the finish.
Down low, here's McCollum. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement. And you talk about shot makers. C.J. McCollum, one of the best in the game. From mid-range, you could argue he's the best, flat out.
And the Trailblazers making a change here. Anthony's checked in. And you look at the shot chart for McCollum. He's a threat, Greg, from everywhere.
Able to hit off the bounce, pulling up. At his height, he's got to be creative, making space for his shot.
Now here is Poeltl. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
You two.
And so it's San Antonio with it. Over in the corner, White shoots over Powell, and it's White missing.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Now here's Powell, covered by Mills, and Rudy Gay picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
Bryn Forbes, he's checked in for White. Here's McCollum. Add another make to his scoring column. His 5th basket of the game. Now shooting 5 of 11.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Now here's Mills. He is guarded by McCollum. To the paint. Trying to end the drought. Lyles. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
And when Pirtle sees one of his guys wide open, he whips it his way. He's all for doing what's best for the team.
McCollum passes to Nurkic. McCollum kicks to Anthony. Nurkic up top. McCollum trying to get open. Nurkic can't hit.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
Yeah, you can see why he's established that reputation. Strong understanding of how to defend at the rim.
The fader. Shot's good by Lyles. Lyles got 5 points now in the quarter.
I mean, offensively, he's been their driving force, determined not to let the lead get any bigger.
Outside, Covington. Shoots over Lyles. That one a little long. Spurs trail by 13. Here is Forbes. Gay right side. Three-pointer. Portland grabs the miss. Nurkic has got 11 rebounds in the game. Here's Powell, and the dunk by Powell.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Oh, Kevin, the coaching staff has to be upset. You can't give the opposition easy buckets like this, GA.
Here's Mills. Portland grabs the miss. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. McCollum outside. Nurkic in the post. Hurdles there. Nurkic can't hit. For San Antonio, they've gone at a pretty good shooting pace. They're 6 of 13 from the field here in the third. Here is Forbes, guarded by Powell. Forbes, the pass to Pirtle. No good with the triple. Portland leading by 15. The wide open look here for Anthony. Offensive rebound. And that one, good. 14 points for Nurkic.
Oh, well, a big reason Nurkic impacts games is for that ability right there. Staying active on the glass at both ends, converting the second chances.
Now here is Pirtle. Gay outside. There's the three. Connects from three-point range. Gay's got 11 points in the quarter.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
McCollum passes to Carmelo. The Trailblazers have been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts.
Shooting 2.
And he makes the first. Well, consistency is what comes to mind when I think of McCollum. I mean, especially offensively, where he scores in bunches.
Enes Kanter's checked in for Robert Covington. And so McCollum nails both of them.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Yo, get on Mills.
Now here's Mills. He's tightly guarded. And oh, here we go. McCollum's got it, the fast break chance. And finished off by Nurkic.
Oh, man, with energy and effort, Nurkic just wears defenders down over the course of a game.
Now, here's Mills. He's got 6. And there's the pass to Forbes. Lyles with it, guarded by Powell. Shot clock at 5. Fades. No good from Gay.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Powell dishes to McCollum. To the wing on the left. To the middle. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Rudy Gay.
Well, McCollum is used to getting hit. Got to respect his ability to draw contact on the way up.
And this is his 4th trip to the free throw line tonight.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. San Antonio making a switch here. Walker's checked in. He doesn't get the second one. And here's Gay. He'll bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. 19-point game. Pass to Pirtle. Spurs passing it around. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
Oh, man, and the muscle of Gay is insane. He just gets some hard shots to fall despite the obvious contact.
He's gone 6 of 6 from the free throw line.
And how about a year ago? 82% on his foul shot, so he was reliable when he went to the line.
Now here's Powell. 11 points in the game. Pass to Cantor. Kicks it out to McCollum. Hits the 3-point bomb. McCollum's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
This is who McCollum is. Someone who's ready to fire as soon as the ball touches his hands.
Here's Mills. And it's Portland with the rebound. Nurkic has got 14. Yep, 14 rebounds for him tonight. Wow.
And he just punishes the D for falling asleep at the wheel.
Yeah, a little disorganized that time. And the result, 2 points in the loudest way possible.
Oh, well, listen, guys, that was great work, making them pay for the lapse on defense.
A moment now to see the numbers for Cantor. Last year, getting it done. 14th in rebounding. And he was in the top 20 in field goal percentage, able to create offense with tremendous efficiency.
And we talked about how strong he was on the boards, going hard at it at both ends last year, really helping out his team. Free throw good. Mills. A different look now for San Antonio. Meadow, he's checked in for Pirtle. And DeMar DeRozan subbed in for Bryn Forbes. Rodney Hood's checked in for the Trailblazers. He hits both from the stripe. Trailblazers leading by 19. Powell kicks to McCollum. In for his 7th make in 14 tries.
He's made the most of the halftime break. He shook off the problems he had in the first half, and he started to settle in.
Now here's Mills. He's guarded by McCollum.
Clearly a foul.
First one falls for him. So he gets them both. Portland leading by 19. Powell with it. He's got 11. Passes it to Nurkic. In it goes for the 8th time in 10 tries.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And here's Mills. He's got 10. 5 on the clock. From the line, and that one's good by Gay. Gay's got 26.
Great work to find the space to get off the open jumper. He's going to work hard for those.
And McCollum puts up a deep 3, and he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the Portland Trailblazers taking a 19-point lead into the break. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. Back to the action after this word. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
Oh, beautiful feed. Always a luxury to have a big man who can see the whole floor.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Spurs trail by 19. On the floor for Portland. Pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Nurkic is out there with Enes Kanter. And it's Hood in at the 3. Now here's Gay. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Nurkic. Shot clock at 6. Gay. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And Gay is just so crafty inside, forcing the defense to hit him in the paint.
And he knocks down the first one.
He's taking an aggressive approach since halftime, drawing fouls, getting to the line, forcing the D in the bad spots.
Rudy Gay hits them both. And here's Lillard. He brings it up for Portland. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. And they pick up 2. Nurkic has got 20.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Oh, that's just the mentality you have to have. Not wanting to...
Nice. That is not possible. What we just... is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said. Lillard finds McCollum.
Switch.
And Kanter now top the key. Hood against DeRozan. Steps back and fires. Goes back up. And Nurkic lays it in. Nurkic has got 16 points here in the second half.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
McCollum against Walker. Feeds it to Gay. Shoots over Cantor. The shot, no good. So the Trailblazers will take it the other way. Here's Hood. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Lillard's got his 7th assist in the game. Murray against Lillard. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will take it. White, he's checked in for the Spurs. And Portland has possession. A 21-point lead, the biggest in the game. Now, here's Nurkic. He's guarded closely. And DeRozan sends it back. An even 3-on-3 break.
Who got him?
And Chris, whether it's KD or Kyrie, we've seen stars grow irritated. Constant questions about their free agent destinations.
I would just suggest to them to go back in time. Nothing's new under the sun. Watch guys like Shaq, myself, other guys that were free agents. It's a time to talk about it, and it's a time not to. And you can even speak about your impending free agency without insulting the fans where you're playing and without guessing of maybe where you will go next year. I just think that, guys just need to be a little more sensitive with it. Fans really want to know, and if the media's going to ask you the question, you got to figure a way how to handle that out delicately.
Well said. Lillard against Murray. To the inside. DeRozan. It's blocked.
The anticipation from Hood. That's just fantastic work. Reading the situation and leaping up to swat it away.
Here's Lillard. Rebound by Murray. Spurs trail by 19. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Count it from 12.
Just a positive force right now for these guys, and though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
The pass to Nurkic. Back to Lillard. Drops in the layup for 2. Lillard's got 26.
Realizing when the defenders have overcommitted, Kev, like how Nurkic looks to hit the open man.
Shot on the wing. That doesn't go either for DeRozan. Portland leading by 19. Down low. Here's Nurkic. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Murray against Lillard. Pass to White. Outside DeRozan. Here's Gay. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assists. And that's now 30 points for Gay.
And then the razor-sharp focus of Gay. Never letting defenders get to him on these shots.
He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. And he's on his way to the free throw line.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
Yeah. Horrible effort. It appears they may be on the brink of giving up.
Pirtle, he's checked in for the Spurs. And a switch here also for Portland. Robert Covington's checked in for Enes Kanter. Pass to Gay. Floor spacing, Chris, now so big in the NBA. And big men have the room to put up some unbelievable numbers.
Oh, man, look at Lopez out there in Bucks land. Look what he's doing in Milwaukee, just shooting threes from deep. The same, you got to go to Embiid for Zingers. And we already seen what the great Dirk Nowitzki has done through his career spacing the floor. Look, it adds time on to your career because you don't have to just go down there and bang and be one-dimensional in the paint. It makes your teammates better because now you're spacing the floor, which gives them room to drive. And if you're really working on your game, you can really make your teammates better because now you have more passing lanes because you're further away from the basket. So as any post player knows, it's a blessing to be surrounded by great shooters, and now big men, they got a little more room out there.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
White against McCollum. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the San Antonio Spurs. They trail by 18. Gay passes to Murray. Back to Gay. 6 to shoot. Outside DeRozan. Fade away. And it's Portland with the rebound. Their biggest lead of the game was 21.
No doubt the fight's there. They are trying to battle back, but he's just really struggling this quarter.
Spurs have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the fourth and even 50%. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Whistle blows, basket is good, so a chance here for a three-point play. That's going to send Jakob Poeltl to the line. It goes on C.J. McCollum.
And Poeltl is a massive guy, someone that uses his height exceptionally well to get high-quality looks at the bucket.
White against McCollum. The layup missed. Spurs trail by 15. And it's Murray penetrating. Count it, good. Murray's got 6 in the quarter.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And Lillard kicks to Hood. Inside, Covington. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
It's easy to admire Covington. Even when the defense gets rough with him, he stays with it.
DeRozan against Hood. Nurkic with the block. And that'll be San Antonio as it goes out of bounds. Spurs retain possession. And the Spurs with possession. 15-point game.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Oh, and McCullough, he's an exceptional shooter. He loves sticking it to the D when they're right in his face.
Gay outside. Passes it to DeRozan. Got a piece of it. To the paint. Here's Gay. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assists. DeRozan's got 5 assists tonight.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Covington dishes to Lillard. Kicks it out to Covington. 6 on the shot clock. Here's McCollum. And Poeltl pulls it down. Poeltl's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Murray, no good. Trailblazers leading by 15. And it's rebounded by Covington. Covington's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Portland, no good that time either. And San Antonio shooting about 47% here in the fourth. And then Gay with the dunk.
Well, that's the quickness of Gay. It's just astonishing. He really goes for the juggler thanks to his impressive leaping ability.
McCollum kicks to Nurkic. Lillard from outside. San Antonio with the rebound. Poeltl's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. And now Portland on the break. Near the three-point line, it's McCollum. That one off the back iron and out.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Oh, man, an awful display for him so far. But you know he's going to keep working to try to turn it around. Now, that's just how you draw it up. As easy as a look as they can find.
Now a timeout called by Portland.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
Well, the defensive intensity has to pick up, and I'm sure coach is going to let them know that.
chance now to recognize our Jordan Player of the Game, Damien Lillard.
And, guys, no doubt who our pick was going to be. He's made everyone else on the court look like they're playing at half speed. It's been total domination, and you can't help but just sit back and admire that performance.
And as the star of this team, he knows he's going to be the object of the crowd's anger. He gets a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what Terry Stotts went over with his team. He talked about the mindset they need to have and what he wants to see the rest of the way. Engagement at both ends and making good decisions with the ball. Guys?
Thank you, David. Now off the inbound, and Damien Lillard with the jam.
Lillard is phenomenal at penetrating to the bucket. With his speed, athleticism, difficult to slow down.
And it's DeRozan with the ball for the San Antonio Spurs, trailing by 13. Lays it up off the glass. DeRozan's got 20 points.
And I like that they're not settling. Getting the ball on the interior, 8 of their last 10 coming that way.
Murray against Lillard. There's the dish to Cantor. Rebounded by the Spurs.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
Yeah, you can see why he's established that reputation. Strong understanding of how to defend at the rim.
Puts it up from 12. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Cantor's got his 6th rebound on the night. 4-3, Covington. No good that time. Now San Antonio takes it the other way. Here's DeRozan. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. There's the feed to Covington. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
And you have to stay with Covington in transition, Kevin. I mean, when you don't, he scorches you.
DeRozan against Hood. Shoots off the step back. That doesn't go either for DeRozan.
It's been a struggle for him this quarter, but he's not losing confidence. I mean, he keeps firing. Give him credit for that.
McCollum outside. To the middle. Here's Cantor. And Cantor throws it down.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for Portland.
Their inside game was what secured them the win tonight.
They had their way in the paint, and those are all high percentage shots, but the defense couldn't stop them from getting down low.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And not only are they on their way to winning this game, this also gives them a win in the season series.
And as one might have guessed coming into this game, it was indeed another big game tonight for Lillard.
Well, he had a hand in just about everything they did tonight. I mean, he just didn't take a single possession off on either end. He was the complete package.
So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor.
The assist is the key to that sequence. I mean, a great look to set him up.
Here's Simons. No good. Walker with some nice D. Here's San Antonio. It's a 13-point game. Yep, it counts.
And you can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Yeah, how they ended this one is much different than how they started it, and that's a shame.
Simons surveying the D. Hezonja on the wing. 6 to shoot. It's hauled in by Lyles. Guys, no real chance for them to come back now.
Yeah, I think the focus has to be on their next game at this point.
On the wing, Johnson. Guarded by Powell. Johnson, the pass to Samanic. To the inside. Now Powell. Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching.